So one other thought on pitching is that sometimes I get a lot of pitches in which people are asking me, how would this client fit into Extra? And I feel like they're asking me to do their work. They're asking me to figure out how this person with this skill set will fit into Extra. And my feeling when I see those emails is I simply don't have time. I do have a good heart and I'd like to help you, and I wish I had the time to sit and counsel you on how this might work, but I simply don't have the time given the number of emails I get and the amount of work that I have to do already. So my advice would be, if you watch the show, if you watch what Extra does, and I don't mean just look at 50 seconds of it, but take some time and study this program. Okay, they have 3 million viewers or 4 million viewers. You want that audience. How do you earn a spot on that show? And I'll tell you that if you come to a producer and you have an idea that's well thought out, and you've thought of every possible question that I'm going to ask you, and every hole I might poke in your theory, and you have an answer for it, then you have a shot. Because you've done some work. You've stopped, looked at this program and said, hey, I have someone who would fit in beautifully. I know you do this segment occasionally. I think he's a perfect candidate. He's done this that I think lends itself well. And would you give him a shot? Or at the very least, would you consider meeting him? Just, can we invite you to coffee? Can we invite you to lunch? So now you're coming to me with a possible fit, and I don't have to do all that legwork that you really are supposed to do. So that's my advice. Stop, really understand who you're pitching, what they're doing on the show, and how your client or your product or yourself, how do you fit in? And is this really a good fit? Because if it's not, all the planning in the world isn't going to help you. You've got to be realistic. Is this the place? Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe an entertainment show is not the place. What about a news show? What about local news? Where do you fit? You've got to really do some work and be realistic about it.